Things are getting crazy in the Pi network world right now. Just when many were still trying to wrap their heads around the open Mainnet launch and the long-awaited Pi migrate to Mainnet process, boom! Businesses in South Korea and even real estate agencies in the US are now accepting Pi as payment. Yes, you heard that right. Houses and skincare products for Pi coin. Are we finally entering the breakout era of Pi network in 2025? Could this be the turning point where Pi officially steps into the real-world economy like a digital lion waking up after a long nap? Now let me throw this at you. Do you think the world is finally ready for Pi to go mainstream, or are we still underestimating what this coin can do? Drop your answers in the comments section below, and hey, if you're new here or missed my last few Pi Network new update videos, don't worry. I've got the links to all my recent uploads in the description below, so go catch up with the latest scoop, including real-time info on the Pi KIC solution rollout and what's next for Pi update today. And before we dive in, drop Pi Network to the moon and your country name in the comments section. I want to see which countries are riding the Pi wave strong this year. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps us a ton to keep bringing you these daily Pi Network updates, technical analysis, KYC news, and even potential fixes for that nagging Pi KYC pending problem some of you keep asking about. Also, make sure to join my Telegram and Facebook page so you don't miss out on any exclusive discussions or airdrop drops. Now, quick disclaimer, this video is strictly for entertainment and educational purposes. It's not financial advice, and nothing here should be taken as investment guidance. Alright Pi family, let's get started. So here we are in 2025, and things are finally starting to move in the Pi network like never before. You can feel it in the air. The energy is shifting. Pi coin, once a hopeful vision during the days of mobile mining and KYC frustrations, is now transforming into a currency with real-world usage. This is no longer about just passing the Pi tentative approval solution or waiting for KYC green lights. It's actually happening. Let's talk real-world Pi adoption. And not just anywhere but in two of the most influential economies when it comes to tech, culture, and global trend setting. South Korea and the United States. Let's start with South Korea. You know how serious they are about skincare, right? It's practically a science over there. And guess what? A skincare company is now accepting Pi coin as a method of payment. That's huge. That's not a game. That's real products, real people, real transactions, not hypothetical, not future plans. This is happening now. And it's not just one business. More and more South Korean businesses are plugging Pi into their systems and saying, yep, we trust this enough to take it as money. While many are still talking about what's coming, South Korea is already using Pi in commercial ecosystems, showing us how Pi utility adoption should actually look. And when South Korea adopts a trend, the world tends to follow. Think K-pop, Korean drama, K-beauty, you name it. Now imagine the domino effect if Pi coin finds solid footing there. It's like lighting a match in a room full of candles. Before you know it, the whole ecosystem is glowing. Now hop across the ocean with me to the United States, where things are also heating up, but in an even bigger way. Real estate. Yes, actual property deals being done using Pi coin. Zito Realty, based in Florida, is reportedly accepting Pi for real estate transactions. Let that sink in. We're not talking about just buying coffee or snacks anymore. This is real estate. Buying homes, leasing properties, transferring land titles, now potentially being powered by Pi. That's not just a Pi network update, that's a Pi milestone. Real estate is a serious market, one that demands credibility. When agencies like Zito Realty accept Pi, they're telling the world this isn't some meme token. This is a legitimate asset. This isn't just validation, this is a statement. A declaration that Pi coin has what it takes to be a player, not just in theory, but in tangible, high-value transactions. And here's where it gets even more interesting: accessibility. Because what's adoption without access, right? It's one thing for businesses to say, we accept Pi, but it's another for people to actually use it, buy it, and move it around easily. While Pi coin still hasn't landed on major crypto exchanges like Binance or Coinbase, there's a growing buzz around platforms like Banxa. Though not officially confirmed by the Pi core team, many users report being able to use Banxa to buy Pi via card or wallet, making it a potential game changer for people who are still locked out of exchange listings. If you're someone who's been stuck during the Pi migrate to Mainnet phase or still battling with the Pi KYC pending problem, this kind of access is a breath of fresh air. It brings new blood into the system and creates natural liquidity without waiting on traditional crypto gatekeepers. That kind of accessibility does more than just invite new users. It boosts liquidity, it keeps the market active, And more importantly, it decentralizes how people interact with Pi. No more gatekeeping, no more waiting around for some centralized exchange to give us permission. It's about building our own systems now, and when access expands, so does usage. That's when you start seeing the market react. Prices begin to shift, volume increases, and even without a listing on Binance, the presence becomes undeniable. Pi Network's price may be quiet now, but real-world use is adding legitimacy. As of early April, Pi coin was at 56 cents, with a 17% weekly dip. People wondered if the hype was over, but price is about patterns, not short-term dips. A key resistance at 73 cents could spark momentum. What makes Pi special is its utility. It's moving beyond hype, with businesses accepting Pi and people using it for transactions. This turns Pi into a true currency. Pi isn't waiting for exchange approval, it's pushing forward, showing the community-driven, decentralized spirit. Even with challenges like regulatory issues and no Binance listing, the foundation is being built. Every block being added to the ecosystem is strengthening the future. You see, what's happening now is a shift from what if to what's next. The developers are building, the community is growing, and businesses are onboarding. And when all these parts move in sync, you get momentum, real momentum, the kind that doesn't rely on hype but on substance. And that brings us to the big question. Is the Pi network finally entering its breakout phase? The signs are all there. Adoption is happening, access is improving, utility is growing. Even the market sentiment, though cautious, is starting to tip towards optimism. We're not just talking dreams anymore, we're watching the blueprint become reality. So yes, we might still face volatility. There might still be dips, but the direction is getting clearer. If these trends hold, 2025 could be the year Pi transforms from a visionary experiment into a widely used digital currency. And if that happens, folks, you'll be glad you were here early. So, to wrap it all up today, we looked at how Pi coin adoption is picking up serious steam in countries like South Korea and the United States, with skincare companies and real estate agencies leading the charge. We talked about increasing accessibility through platforms like Bonsa, the current price movements, technical forecasts, and most importantly, how Pi's focus on real-world utility might be the key that unlocks its future. If you found this video helpful or eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot, and helps us keep bringing you the latest Pi network updates, including upcoming solutions to the Pi KYC solution rollout, fixes to the Pi tentative approval problem, and the full story behind the Pi update today. Now here's a question for you. Do you think Pi Network will hit $1 before the end of 2025? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and if you've got any questions or something to add, the comment box is always open. Let's talk. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.